Okay, so we're going to have a play with Spark AR. If you've recently downloaded it, or if you've downloaded it a while ago, make sure you update it. It's easier than ever now to create a AR filter, and I'm going to show you how to do it in literally a few minutes. So this is what it looks like when you're signed in. You will need a Facebook account. Spark AR is run by Facebook. Let me know if that's any problems. We're going to start by clicking this plus button and open up a new project. And we're going to open a face tracking one because we're going to make a face tracking filter, but you can make some other types where it's target or plane tracking, and we'll make some other videos to go into those. So we'll start with face tracking. We'll make this full screen and zoom in a little bit. So if I go to File, New from Template and Background, Spark AR has got a whole bunch of interesting templates all ready for us to go. Open up background. Some things to highlight with Spark AR. So down here we've got a library. So we've got a library of content. I'm expecting you may have your own, but there's a library of content that we can call upon from 3D objects, sound, textures, those kinds of things. If you've got any photogrammetry scans, LiDAR scans, if you fancy and got a new iPhone, or if you've got any 3D models that you've uploaded to Sketchfab, if you search in here you can find different 3D models. There's sound, etc. But I'm going to drag in my own image, pull this in, down here. So this is the base room. If you remember it, it's been a while. Wait for this to load. And where it says replace me on here, the templates make it so easy now. So if I hit replace, drag this off, make this a bit bigger. We've got a live preview image here going on, seeing us with our filter. If you've got a webcam, so you want to preview it with your face, you can, or there's some other human faces here that you can preview your filter with, and you can change what it might look like on a certain device. If you've got a nearby device handy that you want to test it on, I can go send to app, send to Instagram or Facebook. You can also test it if you download the Spark AR app. Or it's available on iOS and Android. I'm just going to open up my smartphone, open up Instagram. This is exporting file. It will take a minute or two. It'll also give you a web link as well when it's ready. So what potential use cases could we do for having a different background image in here with our stories? We've got a test link here, so I can test this link. I'm going to send it to myself on WhatsApp off the screen, so then I can open it on my phone. It should send a notification as well, but I'm too impatient for that. Let's get the web link open. So it's coming up on here. You probably can't see that. Test effect. I'm going to hit continue. And it's currently loading. And it's there on my smartphone, and I've realised it's impossible to show you what it works, so I can test it immediately. So next step is if you want to upload and export it and share it on different platforms. So if you're wanting to share a filter on Facebook, your maximum file size is 10 megabytes. If you're wanting to do one on Instagram, you've only got 4 megabytes to play with. If I click upload, this will upload it to the Spark AR hub. When we upload a filter, we need to put in some different information about it to help give the potential user of our effect some information about it. So give it a name. Oh, we've only got 20 characters. Can I do that? Where do we want to publish it? Who's the owner? Do we have a particular category? Do you want to give it a preview so someone can test what it looks like? The more information we give here, the more information a potential human who might download it can have to make a judgment whether they want to or not. We're submitting our filters to be reviewed, so these are looked at to make sure they're all safe and lovely. So if you want to add anything in here just to explain what this is, do that. Sometimes these get published really quickly. Sometimes if you're missing information, you're going to make the reviewers' life a bit more difficult. It might take them a bit longer to go through and have a look at. So the more information you can give here, it's likely, it's not a guarantee, that you might get your filter published quickly. Sometimes I've had them published within an hour, sometimes it's taken a couple of days. So that's just one example. I hope that's interesting. We'll have a play with some of the other filters in another video.